It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
Avery Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes, but he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Atlanta.
I think it's so critical to start the game fast. When you hear every coach and player harp on it in their press interviews and in their conferences, it's something that everybody stresses, but it's easier said than done. So I think for them to come out and face an early 3rd down and be able to pick up a first and extend this possession, I think it goes a long way towards everybody on that sideline and in that huddle just taking a deep breath.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Play action now. It's Cousins. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. We don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Cousins. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate through the passing game. They've essentially ignored the ground game up until this point. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That'll be caught by McLeod. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. Slot receiver headed right. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that third down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
Cousins now to throw on first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Cousins now on second down. That one is caught by Mooney. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. That's complete to McLeod. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively.
And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He'll get this to McLeod. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Cousins gonna throw. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Mooney in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Cousins to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Falcons. on is Koo for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one, and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Gino. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. To the right. That's Pitts. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Well, Seahawks offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. In trouble, and down he goes. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3-and-out.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. First and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Quickly to the outside and complete. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And we'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Now the Falcons will use their third and final timeout. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. On the return, it's Chenault. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. For the Falcons in the first half, they were led by their quarterback, the veteran Kirk Cousins. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
To the goal line and in. Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be caught by McLeod. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins now. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
And that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to be 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense and veteran Tyler Lockett getting ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Gino now on 1st and 10. This one finds Lockett down the left side. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Well, after not having much success in the 1st half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Pharaoh Brown. Touchdown, Seattle.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Falcons 17.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Williams now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain 1 additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
2nd down, Cousins. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Cousins to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Smith. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake. Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
McLeod to return. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to take over possession of the football. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick to the ground. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now, Cousins. That's complete. He's got it to London. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Atlanta.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
They'll run. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2. The 43-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground. play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
A first down throw for Cousins. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Here is first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And the defense rallies to the ball, brings them down at the 5. It's fourth down.
On gain of a yard, it's now 4th and goal.
So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And the defense has it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.